It's recording.
Okay, well, what the heck? I don't see the little, oh, okay, yes, I see. Okay, good evening, everybody. As it is 6:30, we will call the April 12th, 2021, 6:30 PM meeting to order of Palos Township General Meeting. If we could please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if we could have roll call, please.
Trustee Woods?
Here.
Trustee Riley?
Here.
Trustee Jeans is absent and trustee Brannigan is absent. Supervisor Schumann?
Yes, present.
Okay, quorum.
Okay, thank you for that. And if we could have approval of prior meeting minutes, if everybody's had a chance to review.
I move further approval.
Second.
Okay, trustee Wood, seconded by trustee Riley. Any further questions? Any discussion? Having none, if we could have roll call, please.
Trustee Woods?
Yes.
Trustee Riley?
Yes.
Supervisor Schumann?
Yes.
Ayes have it. Motion carried 3-0.
Okay, thank you for that. We have no special presentations or communications this evening. Reports of officials. We will move into my report. So our tax preparers have completed the taxes for the year for the residents. As you know, it's that time of year and we've had 3 tax preparers up there and they have done a really nice job this year and done it a little differently. And they've not had contact with people and they've passed it back and forth with bags that Diane had bought and provided for. So that has been very successful. And that luncheon for them will be held this week sometime. I'm not sure of the exact date. And this year, the donations for that are going to go to the center. I guess people have had a little hard time getting a hold of the Plows organization right now. So while we've done that from year to year, anything that's made out to Plows, we will certainly give them. But having that been said, we are going to give the rest of the donations that people have given us to the center. And that concludes my report. Clerk Nolan.
Okay, I'm so ready. Okay, first thing, the economic interest statements. Some people haven't turned theirs in to me yet. That would be trustee Riley, Supervisor Schumann,
Yes.
trustee Woods. Otherwise, I have everybody else's. So if you can remember just to give me a copy, I still really need those, just a copy.
Yeah, mine is filed.
Okay, you told me all the time, but sometimes, okay, but if they come to ask me, that's all I need to know that. Okay, my next thing was talk about, I listened as much as I could because something interrupted me, I don't remember. The notes for the township communicators meeting. When I got to the part where I wanted to listen about how they were doing with the pandemic, with the, with the shots, then something happened here and I don't remember and I couldn't do it. So I can just give you some ideas of what they talked about. They talked about the town meeting, which some people are doing them like in place, like we are. Mostly are doing it virtual. That's tomorrow. They just say different things that they do. One thing a township did I thought was really good. They had a presentation for parents about the COVID-19 and, for their kids. So how to deal with kids or how long it's gone on. And it might be some idea, something good we could do possibly. Now they all have those, most places have those big senior citizen buildings and everything. We don't have that. So they did something nice too. I thought for the graduates, they were giving them flowers, but I don't know how many graduates they have. So if it's up north, they have a lot. And they said they were having a prescription take back day, but I think we've done that before. I don't know. So that's another idea that they had that they did. They talked about Easter baskets, but we did those things too. And they left at Easter, I guess they left some things at seniors' doors. It's pretty good to find out, information, just ideas. But that's all I can tell you. I'm sorry that something happened here. I had to go do it, then I couldn't, or someone called, I guess. So, okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that. Any other questions for Clerk Nolan? Having none, we will move into the attorney's report.
Thank you, Madam Supervisor. There's nothing on the agenda for the board to act on this evening. There is one item that I just want to bring to your attention. The clerk's office did receive an opinion from the Attorney General's office requiring or addressing an alleged Open Meetings Act violation. And the alleged violation was that the annual township meeting of electors, there was a violation because you required people to provide proof of their status as registered voters in the township, as well as the fact that the meeting wasn't convenient to the public, nor did the township make alternate arrangements for members of the public to observe the meeting remotely. The PAC wrote their opinion and they found in favor of the township, and they determined that the annual township meeting comprised of qualifying registered voters of the township who attend the annual meeting is distinct from a meeting of the township board. Therefore, there was no violation of the Open Meetings Act. So I just wanted, I'll send that out tomorrow to everybody for their review, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention.
Yeah, I got it, of course.
Yeah.
I received it. I was glad I have it. That's a good idea. Thank you, but I'd just like to say that I know maybe tomorrow, maybe not during the town meeting, but later we can talk about the swearing in, because I did again have to call down to Springfield to find out exactly what I have to do, so I know. Because I know that there's, we're going to have to provide ways for them to come, That's what they wanted to know when they asked me today, why they can't come back. So, okay.
Why they can't do what?
Why they can't come back into the, why it's not open all the way for them to come in. I said, well, the governor's not didn't open it. We just can't do that.
Mhm.
No, but there's things you have to let them in. Well, I'll explain tomorrow. That's fine. But I was happy.
So remember, it is a meeting of the residents, so they do have to be residents of the township. But what you're addressing, Clerk Nolan, is the fact that there are still limitations upon public meetings, how many people you can have in.
Yes, yes,
And remember this is a determination. I mean, there's the maximum that you can be permitted to do, but it's still a call on the part of the township board to determine what they feel is going to be in the best interest of the residents as well as their safety. So
yes.
take that into consideration.
The annual meeting's totally different, so that they didn't get me one. I talked to them. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And there's nothing further this evening, Madam Supervisor.
Okay, thank you for that too, Attorney Peck. Reports of standing committees, Finance and Administration, Trustee Woods.
Thank you, Madam Supervisor. The only thing I have for this evening is that I have begun work on the budget for approval before the June deadline. And I would ask Attorney Peck to prepare the prevailing wage ordinance
We will take care of that.
for the, we have, what do we have to pass that in June?
Yes.
Okay, so if you could prepare that for June, I will have the budget ready to go by the second June meeting.
Okay, thank you very much. Any questions regarding that for anybody? No. Okay, policy and personnel have no new changes, no new mandates for anybody to worry about at this time. Technology, automation, and information, Trustee Riley.
Thank you. There's no report this evening.
Okay. And buildings and ground, Trustee Jeans is absent this evening. She had no report that I was aware of. Public services and health, Trustee Brannigan is not attending the meeting this evening. She is absent. And I could probably say one thing about that, just it's kind of quiet right now. We've sort of noticed universally, probably before, summer gets underway, it's been somewhat quiet. We continue to be able to help residents, though, get signed up, although not at our township, because they still have not had a supply for us, but they have notified us when areas are open and have vaccine. And we've been able to get quite a few of our residents into those areas. And most of those have been Walgreens and places like that, which is where the vaccine and the sites have been pretty good. So overall, we've called quite a few people off of our list who have been able to get the vaccine. And again, that's working through Walgreens and the various places that have been in touch with us. So that's terrific news for people looking for that. And then we'll move into any unfinished business before the board. Any new business before the board? At this time, we will move into any citizens wishing to address the board. And if you would like so, just go ahead and put your hand up. Looks like we have one.
You can give me
Label-
1 second.
Oh, sure.
Give me 1 second to start the timer.
Yes, you will have
And-
2 minutes in public comment to speak your thoughts.
And the timer's ready to go, so I will, here we go.
Okay. And
Brannigan is out, is unmuted.
okay, Brannigan is out, is up. I think you're muted again.
Oh.
Okay, you are unmuted. Go ahead, please.
Where's Brannigan today? She didn't want to show her face after we kicked her ass. Wow. Just let her know it's okay. I'm sure she saw us and I'm sure her neighbors will tell her, but let her know that we paid her a visit to give her a proper goodbye. We got her some sympathy flowers. We sent a very clear message, very nice message to the racists out there. We are here. We're not going anywhere. You're going to come after our community. We'll come after you. We'll force you to resign. We'll demand your resignation. If you don't resign, we'll come after you in the polls. We'll beat you in a landslide like we did with Brannigan. I hope that Clerk Nolan, that these things are in the notes, what I just said, because I want Brannigan to read it, because I want Brannigan to see it. I want her to remember that when we told her we'll vote her out, she smiled, but we just beat her in the landslide. And I want to let you all know that we will never forget the fact that all of you stayed silent and even refused to do the least thing of censuring her or speaking up against her. You refused to do that, and you didn't do that, and we will not forget. Brent Woods, I hope you go tell your daddy, Sean Morrison, that he's next, and we're watching him. We're watching all of you guys, and we are here, and we're strong. Thank you, and I hope that you guys never say anything publicly, because guess what? We will come after you again.
Okay, is there anybody else wishing to have public comment? Having none, we will move into executive session, which there is none this evening. And at this time, I'll take motion for adjournment.
So moved. This is Woods.
Okay,
Thank you.
and seconded by trustee Riley. Motion for adjournment at 6:45. And if we could have roll call, please, Clerk Nolan.
Second, Riley.
Yes.
Okay, Supervisor Sheehy,
Yes.
trustee Riley,
Yes.
trustee Woods.
Yes.
Okay, thank you,
And
everybody.
I also wanted to say one thing before we go. I want to congratulate my fellow candidates and running mates on a resounding landslide victory on Tuesday. Thank you.
Yes, I would like to also say we knew that if we stayed strong together and kept working towards the cause, we would be successful and victorious. And we will soon welcome our new trustee, Tasneem, when time is appropriate in May, but I'll give an early welcome to you, Taz. And on that note, have a grand evening. Everybody be well, stay safe.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good night.